Hey guys, welcome back to Bits of an Artist's Life. Welcome if you are new here. If you are old around here, or wait, let me say that differently. If you've been here for a while, you know that I have been on a journey and a little bit of struggle with the paints that I'm using. That I had started up an oil allergy, and you guys have given me tons of recommendations, have thrown out tons of ideas, and I'm really appreciative of that. And I've tried several things. I have definitely realized that I've got some allergies to it. It's not the mediums, it's definitely the paint, and I've tried different paint. So all of that said, I have found some new paint that I am excited to tell you guys about, but it's going to be in a couple more, maybe one more, I can't remember. It's gonna be in the future that I share that soon. It's soon, because I've been wanting to really work in it for quite a while before I said anything about it. But then I have this footage of maybe the last oil painting I ever do. Who knows? I don't know. But I did want to show you this footage. But I wanted you to know that I'm not like still on the hunt, don't need suggestions or ideas. Like I think that I've found it. I can't wait to share it with you guys, but I did want to still share this painting and this footage, and then I also have some thoughts in this video that I really want to share with you guys. Some insights I've had to just the painting process. Every now and then I jump on here for you guys and share some of these thoughts, and you guys always find it really helpful. Yeah, so that's in this video too, and I hope you enjoy it. We'll just jump into the oil painting and the lung issues with the oil painting. Guys, guess what? I am painting in oils and I'm not having any any issues right now. I'm doing it a little bit different. If it works, like if tomorrow or by the end of the day I'm not feeling sick, I'm going to fill you in on what I'm doing. Let me show you my palette. Okay, so here's my palette. This is my normal oil painting like board. A bunch of you guys have told me that walnut oil and not using like terp and all that. So I'm trying that, and I'm also trying a paint going back to just my Utrecht instead of another brand that's like handmade that I had started using. So we'll see. I am sounding a little hoarse, but I decided to mix it in these and add the walnut oil. Now this is going to take forever to dry. That is a little bit of a bummer, but at the moment I'm enjoying the goopy oily paint. So we'll see. We'll see. And I'm just did a really limited palette, which every time I do that, I'm always so thankful. It's always such a good idea to use a limited palette. I just finished painting this painting. I did paint it on paper, but it was so much fun. I've not painted in oils in so long, and it was really, really oily because I was just using walnut oil, no terps. And I am a little, but it's spring, so it's also hard to tell. If I'm not coughing, then I'm gonna be thrilled with this. This painting turned out so pretty. I mean, it's just got that luscious, goopy oil, paint fast, alla prima feel to it. Okay, let me show it to you. I'm pretty sure I'm done. I could come back and mess with it, but I don't think I will. Really hope the beauty of this comes through. It's really wet, so I can tell there's a glare. Like, see that glare right there? That's kind of a bummer. Maybe I'll try to get some better footage of it later. But look at the sky. It's beautiful. There's so much nuance to it, and I'm quite sure there's no way it's showing up on camera. But it's really pretty. I'm really, really happy with it. These paintings, let's see, what have I what did I title this series? I think of Our View of Maine, or A View of Maine, something like that. I've been doing a whole bunch of them. They are starting to sell, and so I'm like, oh no, I better paint some more before they go, because those are my references. You know, I'm not looking at photos or anything. In fact, today I did look at some of the old paintings, but I mainly just looked at my original sketch. Somebody that bought this, I think, was asking me, did I paint this? The one that she bought, did I paint it like there on scene? And I wanted to show you this. I did not paint any of these in person. This is what I did. And this back in 2018. I have this sketch here that just has color notes. I'll do that sometimes, and it's really nice because I just wanted to get the line and the shape and things and the subject that I like, but I just made notes of color. And I mean, not that I necessarily followed that on this, but there it is. It's really beautiful. It's going to be very interesting to see how long this sucker takes to dry, because there is so much walnut oil. I mean, there's a lot, but it really went down nice. I really liked it. Okay. Now this style of painting is completely different than what I've been doing with my still life, so it'll be interesting to see. And this was done on paper. Everything is so different on like different, you know, like paper or canvas or whatever. I'm trying to think of substrates. I don't know. Anyways, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if I enjoy it as much on canvas. I do have a canvas prepped right here, a big one I was gonna do with acrylic and do this scene. Maybe I'll do it in oil. Maybe I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, I do already have the paint all mixed up. I'll probably just leave these out. Maybe I'll stick them in the fridge. Yeah, I'll probably just stick them in the fridge or in a Tupperware or something. Try to use a different brush for each color, which I never do. I am somebody who like picks up a brush and goes to town, but I tried to keep my colors. Can y'all tell how hoarse I sound? I wonder if this is affecting me. Some people are like, it's not the paint, it's the medium, but I think it could be the paint. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I did a video a while back that said that I may be getting some oil paint allergies. And I am feeling a little horsey, which means it's gotten into my chest. But everything's blooming outside too, so I don't know. We'll see. But I did have fun today and made a beautiful painting that I'm very proud of and that's very sellable. So if you want it, it's gonna take 500 years for this to dry, but when it's dry, I can ship it to you. Guys, I know like the camera's really bright, but I have oil paint all over my hands and I cannot touch the camera. I've started another oil painting, a large one on canvas. I just kind of figured if I have to take Mucinex DM and I'm already, then I'm gonna try to do another one. This could be my last oil painting ever. So if you want to purchase it, I'm sure it'll be good. I've done so many of these, I feel pretty confident in it. Let me show it to you real quick. I did a pink ground and I'm using alizarin crimson to sketch it out. And I'm gonna just try to work fast and furious like I did on this one. And I've got the fan going, blowing across this way. I'm hoping that will help, we'll see. And then I've also got references there and references there, but I kind of, since I already did this one this morning, feel like I know my color palette and I'm just going to like attack. I've been painting all day and I just want to stay in the rhythm, the momentum, and paint furiously. Because if I come in tomorrow, then I'm going to be precious about it. So I just want to like, that's what I'm going to do. Okay guys, it's literally the end of the day. I mean, look, can you see this? I mean, I'm a hot mess, but can I even talk? I was gonna talk serious, but can I talk serious when I have this thing sticking out? Okay, let's see if I can tuck it back. I don't know. I'm like, look like Medusa. And then there's something on the camera. Oh no. Okay. I was just responding to a comment on one of my videos. It had to do with some things I was thinking about today, and I thought I'm gonna go jump on the camera and just share this. Because it goes back to the video where I talk about how to paint loose, which really is not how I should have titled that, because it was really more about thoughts on how to approach a painting and how to think rightly up here and how to not get so involved in just the, I want to make something great, because we live in this like day and age where that's all we see is the finished product. And so we think the process should be like, who I can paint. I should be able to paint like really good. Like, and we don't realize that there's a process and a growth. And today I was just thinking too about like how many people like give up painting because they think it should be easy, which I want to come back to that in just a minute. I think I have a little insight into why we think it should be easy. Is this distracting y'all? I'm so sorry. I can also tell the lighting is terrible, but I'm just gonna keep talking because who cares? Today when I was cleaning my brushes, I was just thinking about how many people give up on painting because they come to the paint and they think, oh, it should be easy, and then it's not, because it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of growth, and so then people give up. Or they just continually stay frustrated. You guys, when you do that, you miss out on so much of the fun of the process of growth with painting. You miss the fun of like the chase, which sometimes takes a long time to grow, but there's something really fun. Like a painting I did today, and I can tell I'm gonna have to rework it, but it's like there's kind of a chase, a hunt, a process in it that is really fun. And we just, I don't know, we miss out on that when we just think it should be, and then there's a good painting. I'm going to tell you, it wouldn't even be fun if it was just like, oh, it can just happen. Like there's part of the fun is like the adventure of it, not having full control. There's just a lot about it. But I was replying back to a comment. We were kind of chatting about that, like, thanks internet for helping us like just worship and desire the end product, right, and miss the process. I made a comment about, yeah, I wonder how many people like just give up because they think the process should be easy. I'm always baffled at how people just think it should be easy. I'm kind of like, what? I guess because I've been at it for so long, and I just know that it's not easy. And those of us that do it seriously know that it's not easy, but we also kind of partly enjoy that process, that part of it. Do you know why I think we just have this innate, we think it should be easy? Now my battery's about to die. I think it goes back possibly to our childhood, because back then it was easy because we didn't focus on the end product. We actually enjoyed the process of painting when we were kids. We just got after it. You know what I mean? We weren't really caring about what somebody was going to think about it, what our parents were going to say about it. I mean, we didn't even process the fact that they were going to say it was great, more than likely, because that's what parents do. We just enjoy doing it. And so I'm wondering if that carries over into adulthood, and then we go to paint and it doesn't turn out great, but we've forgotten and missed that part of it, of the fun of the process. Did that make any sense? Yeah, and I think that's what I'm after. And what I've put at the top of the list, that I'm going to enjoy the process. But I do that with a lot of things in life. Like I want to just enjoy when I'm doing the dishes and enjoy the scenery and the fact that I'm adding good things to my family and helping them by doing these things. So I do bring that to my painting. But I was just thinking about that, how as a child, we just got after it. And I want that. And when we do it in adult life, it's really fun. It is nice when it turns out good. But when that's the top priority, to just have fun doing it, we can have so much fun doing it. It's like we were a child and we're getting that practice. You know what I mean? So all of that. Okay, if you're like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna put a link to that video, which I've heard from so many of you guys was very helpful. And I'm gonna wrap this little chat session up, not only because I need to go start dinner, I have an allergy headache, and my battery's about to die. So back to you soon. I wanted to show you the painting. I'm gonna get on the ground here. I wanted to show you the painting. I didn't love it as much as the one on paper, but I had to just kind of stop on it because the whole lung situation, and realized with this one that, like, okay, I've got to put down oils for a while, which is totally fine because as I said before, I found another paint that I'm really loving. So I'm not missing this at all, but I wanted to show you this one. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll work some more on it, or if it sells. It's on a nice thick stretcher boards, and I left the pink for the edges, which kind of is a fun little pop of color, but let me show it to you. And I'm also wondering, okay, so there we have it for like scale size. This is gonna be a hard one to film because it's gonna have a glare. Maybe I'll pop it up on the easel and see if I can get it to be less glare-y. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, definitely still a major glare. Can you see that? I don't know how much it's showing up on camera. I've got the overhead lights off also, so you can get the gist. And there's a ton of nuance again in the sky. I love doing skies like that. Let me go let's turn the lights on and see if that helps things. Okay, and look, here's my still life. From the other day, I forgot to put a lot of the food away, and it's all like, kind of getting funky. Okay. Did this help with the light on? It's just hard to film things when there's glare. I mean, I don't know, now that I'm looking at it, it is good. Maybe I do like it. I do really like this tree. Wow, that turned out good. Treated. Okay, yeah. I think I've just moved on, so I kind of felt a little, you know, over it. Let's see if I put it over here, if there's less glare or more glare. Probably more, I don't know. There it is. Guys, I'm in here editing the video and realized I totally forgot to say bye to you guys. So bye, and I will see you guys next week.